Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Cold Fire. Thank you so much for being here and already liking this stream. I just want to say that in this section, I try to really build a bridge where we are in a space of understanding our divine counterpart. So if karma is on your side, you've done some really good stuff, you've taken some really good action, and there is a lot of credit that's coming towards you. So building an understanding of our divine counterpart. So if you know that this person resonates with you and your soul frequencies, if they're mirroring your internal state, if this is a very internal journey, so you need to check in with your emotions, and if they reflect that, even if it is negative, then this is your person. Karma is on your side. This card wants to really come out, right? Okay, so this is, and as soon as I said that, 144, so you might find, you might not know now, but you will, right? The truth will set us free. So you might be one of the legions of Archangel Michael in your previous lifetime. You have had a very, very, very demanding previous set of incarnations. This lifetime is supposed to be for you to relax, take it easy, give everything time, show a lot of patience, and patience will actually restore a lot of peace, heal you. Okay, let's see. Karma is on your side. I'm going to read the back of the cards after I'm done pulling all of them, and we'll see if anybody else wants to join. Telepathic communications are out in the open. They chose you. Your divine counterpart will always choose you. It might not look like that in the physical world, um, in physical reality, physical situations, is because as soon as we meet each other, we are compelled to take action towards ending a karmic ties, right? And since karma, the entity of karma itself, right? So if we want to buy tomatoes, we go to the grocery store and we ask the grocery store person, or green grocer, a grocer specifically. It's like that. Like, so when we go and check with the entity that is karma, right? That they are on your side because you have done them a great service, this entity, right? And your divine counterpart that chose you, all there is to love has been there all along. Those you love you. So we don't just have karmic ties, it's just that the karmics in our life, we get stuck to them really badly. But there are always people in your there. Obviously everybody has people in their life who have nothing to do with karma. There's nothing karmic in between you. Those people are the ones that you share a true love bond with. They always love you. So you might be meeting, childhood friends, people you've known since you were a child. You have more options than you realize. To make life work, you really do have a lot of options. You know what to do. Honor yourself. This is something that we the unawakened divine counterpart or unawakened twins realize. uh, this is the lesson. This is today's lesson. This is today's channeling lesson. Like, honor yourself. This is what they have been neglecting, or they might not have understood it very clearly when you were trying to explain to them, right? And I'm not going to say divine counterpart, sorry, divine feminine or divine masculine, because I have come to understand that, on the twin flame journey, you are the divine masculine and you are the divine feminine. Is There is no other person. So if uh, there are times when you will be in either one of the polarities, and your counterpart or your soulmate or another twin flame that you have come across in your life will be in the other polarity. This is a picture. Uh, this is an artwork that my mom made. Right? This is your higher self. Let's say this is the divine masculine, and you're the divine feminine. It's like whenever you look in the mirror, they're a mirror, right? So you see the divine masculine traits. So your person, whatever you resonate with, wherever you are on this journey, you might still be on the soulmate a stage of the journey. You might be on the journey where you're supposed to connect with other twin flames, right? Or even false twin flames, to know who is or isn't on the twin flame journey, right? And then you might have reached the stage where you're with your divine counterpart, and your divine counterpart always communicates with you from their higher self, telepathic. And in the 3D, everything just looks really crazy, right? So it's like the unawakened twin, unawakened counterpart, unawakened soulmate, right? We have always been trying to tell them to honor themselves. Just curious, when was the last time you looked into a mirror and addressed yourself as gorgeous, magnificent, or sublime? It matters. Here's looking at you, gorgeous, the universe. P.S. Okay, hubba hubba counts. So it's like we constantly be telling them that you spend so much time uh, uplifting these people who basically don't want to change. It just keeps getting worse with these people. Are you honoring yourself by continuing to associate with them in any way, shape, or form? This conversation came up a few days ago, or this last Saturday, where I had to tell one of my very closest friends, somebody I knew since we were children, that people's financial choices, the way they deal with money, how they get it, if they're very secretive about it, they cannot be a good companion towards you. If they have shady dealings, they cannot be a good companion to you. So honor yourself by detaching or disassociating with them, or make a plan of how you are going to uh, detach from such people. That is what it in 3D reality. It is actually that simple. It's common sense. You can make us you can make you can make boxes, and do they tick, like, how are their financial, what is their mindset when it comes to money? What is their mindset when it comes to a good routine? What is their mindset when it comes to friendships, etc., etc., etc.? And if your counterpart is letting go, like giving people in their life, like, a free pass on any one of those categories, it's like you need to, and at least energetically, but sometimes you're called to actually go and tell them some things. And luckily that phase has come to an end, because there has been a sudden awakening. And all the conversations have just like taken have taken place instantaneously, that some block has been removed. Like, once we realize this, that karma is on your side, like, this statement, where this sunk in, this is in the middle of this role, right? So this is the main portion of the message. If you could read all the minds that I read here, all the prayers that I hear, and beat all the hearts that I beat, I wonder if you'd ever believe how often you are thought of, talked about, and fallen in love with. It's payback time. Andale, andale, the universe. These are notes from the universe. These cards are notes from the universe. Okay, so this is something that you're hearing from the source, universe, God, divine, whatever you believe in. Okay, you may have more options than you realize. This is also something that you have communicated with your divine counterpart. And this is something that I'm hearing the unawakened divine counterparts counterpart kind of communicate to us. Okay, it sure is hard to get really angry at someone when you can think of with all the reasons you love them, and you can. The universe is like, if you have been, struggling with coping in a world that is filled with toxicity, toxic competition, pettiness, people are just like memorizing things. This journey, this on this planet, life on this planet requires you to keep an open mind and open heart. But you can make mental notes of what you want to express, but it cannot be mimicry, it cannot be imitation, it has to be original thought. That much you need to you need to be able to put in that effort, so you are unique in each and every one of us are very, very unique, right? Honesty means that you realize that you do have more option. There are many more like-minded people. It's just that we are constantly possibly being, just stumbling across these people. It's because they are trying to stop you in your tracks. It's just those, all there is to love has been there all along. When you begin to find love in people and places where you haven't found it before, it's always because you've grown. So you rock the universe, right? And it goes the other way around. They choose you. You might not readily believe this, it might even spook you a little bit, but there are those who choose this very lifetime in large part knowing you'd be there. Now that's what we call a reputation. Hugs the universe. It's a is it you will channel some words, and I'm feeling this a lot. Like, sure, my sister is around, she's visiting. She was in here for a month or so, and then she's back here and she's leaving again. And both of us always have this habit of speaking in we speak baby talk, like, we talk. But but even before she got here, or even she informed me, I've been getting like a lot of baby talking, like hearing a lot of baby talking in my heart center, right? So there are a lot of people like you have had conversations with when you were a baby, just born. That these are telepathic conversations, and we might have missed out on having all of those conversations with them because we might have not met them, right? Okay, but you know what to do in all battles of the heart over the mind. Go with your heart, because truly it's a lot easier for your mind to catch up with your heart than for your heart to catch up with your mind. A whole lot. Not that I don't love your mind, the universe. Both in their own rights are very, very beautiful spaces. The mind and the heart are very beautiful spaces. The way they function is very different. Instead of one following the other, I do believe that both should work together, and that is just a very, very beautiful experience which you might be experiencing right now. This card also talks about mind and heart connection, by the way, because these are swords, and then there's a heart here, right? Okay, so let's get started with the tarot portion of this reading. Let's see what the connecting energy is all about right now. What is it that is causing this enhanced telepathic communication experience for us at the moment? We have the Four of Wands and King of Pentacles. Yes, definitely a lot of confidence, a lot of stability. This connection has grounded itself in the on Earth, on planet Earth, on the timeline of the planet Earth. Okay, Nine of Wands. This might be the last challenge. There might be a set of people coming towards you that are the last challenge. Okay, that might uh, disturb this stability that you have going on. The your your unawakened counterpart, your person is feeling very confident right now. A lot of creative progress is happening for them. They're taking up the challenge. They're standing up for this connection. They're definitely signing up for this connection. They create. They found. It's like they found the confidence in their creative ideas. They might have just now being in the recent past. They might have been honored at the place of work or at their home, and now they might be feeling confident. They might. It's like even if they were being honored at the workplace, they did not have the stability or the ability. They had the stability, but they did not have the confidence. It's like there wasn't doubt, but the confidence has just come into play. Okay. And now both of these combined in the immediate future, their ideas are all going to come together. So the material world aspects are working out very smoothly, and this is something that you might have encouraged in them. You might have told them that they have the potential. It's just that they need to stand up for themselves, honor themselves, right? Okay, let's get some more cards. One more card, sorry. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's like the first thing that I heard, they're coming for you. Look at that. One more card, please. Okay, the Moon. This is a big secret. They know now confidentiality, keeping their things private, right? They're very confident. They're very confident. There's some secret project that's coming into fruition over here. Look at that, a creative project. This could possibly mean that this is something that both of you have discussed and only the two of you know. Even if you haven't met this person, this could be something that you have always wanted to do, but you knew that this is something that you will do with your partner, like your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, or somebody that you were deeply in love with. Like there's always this knowing that it's going to happen. There's some kind of domestication. This connection has also stabilized. Like, you know, it's like a tesseract was formed. Like it's like you're communicating. This looks like a phone booth, okay, where both of you met, communicated, maybe debated on some things. You discussed things. You just told each other. It's like you left, like it's you and your divine counterpart were possibly not in here together at the same time, but let's say you in your home or in the world somewhere, there is a place that you frequent daily or you cross daily, or just a space opens up for you where you can sit like a few minutes, where you find yourself in the non-physical dimension, in this space, this home, this happy home, this Four of Wands home, the phone booth, right? Or for your connecting energy, for your conversations. That's what, like, you know, you are there in your phone booth, and then they are there in their phone booth, but sometimes they're not available, right? And in the 3D, it looks like they've ghosted you, but not all of those conversations are going to come together. They're going to be compiled together. There's going to be a summary. So you were there, and at that time they were not there in their space, in this phone booth, in the 3D. So you put out all the mental information that you wanted to communicate with them, and you put it there. And this is all happening in a very non-physical dimension, a non-physical way. Okay, it's happening telepathically. It's intuitive. This could also be like a section in the Akashic records where y'all communicate one-on-one. This could be your own realm, your pocket realm, if you are on the divine counterpart journey. Yeah, definitely, like, they've meditated a lot and spent a lot of time there, right? A lot of time. I'm seeing like several years. It could be a decade or more. Okay. And also, right, there are some hidden elements that they are a little concerned about, that might come from the shadow side of our world, or of our existence, that are there. There's something lurking in the shadows. That is also what I'm sensing, that you all have been discussing, that you all have been talking about, and they have heard you. They have listened to it. They've had to recollect a lot of things that you might have said to them in person, and then that's when they realize that this voice that they were hearing inside of themselves, that is your voice. And you also might be now be getting very comfortable and confident that this voice that you hear is your divine counterpart, twin flame, soulmate's voice. We have, oh wow, we have justice and death here. Massive transformation, like, this is incredible amount of transformation. This is also Libra and Scorpio. And this is my hint to telling you all that a lot of there's a lot of manipulation going on in the comment section or in YouTube content creators. There's a lot of distractions happening. People are trying to convince you that certain zodiac signs will act like this, like, if you've had any exes. This journey, tarot and spirituality, divination, is not about hating on your exes. They were there for a while and they left. And if you try to maintain that relationship for a period that stretched into the phase where it was supposed to leave your life, then it might have been very bad. And it doesn't really matter which zodiac sign it is, right? Everybody will use their spiritual power to snap out of it. So because yesterday somebody on the live chat kept talking about an ex Libra and Scorpio, it just felt like they were getting me to say something against these signs, and that is something that we don't do here on this journey. Okay, we respect all the zodiac signs. Yes, you might be facing a little bit of
It's 8 o'clock
from one of the zodiac signs. For the moment, it's just for you to understand that archetype of the zodiac. Your counterpart might also have that sign on somewhere important in their birth chart, or wherever they have it in their birth chart. All of us have the zodiac somewhere in our birth chart. Okay, so it might be that they're trying. You're supposed to learn something about that aspect of the zodiac. So it is literally an educational and knowledge gathering journey of the 3D world, of the 3D plane of the physical plane of existence. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the hidden energies. Definitely an offer that they should have made, but now they regret, and they're not realizing that they will always have two chances, one that they are supposed to take, and one that you are ready to give them. This will always be steady. This will always be standing. Maybe they have been too focused on uh, some people that they had as friends, or had categorized as friends, right? It is a little easier, it's a little lighthearted, but that turned out to be disappointing. And now it's like, this is the hidden end. This offer, this new beginning, is in the hidden energies for a reason. Is because they're focused in the wrong section section of people, category of people. Now is the time to step into this reality of the new beginning of the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, of the real counterpart. And let me tell you something, you will definitely know if this is your counterpart or not, if this is a real twin flame or not, if this is your soulmate or not, whatever resonates with you, you will really know. And anybody who is trying to butt into the situation will always cause this disappointment. It could be anyone. It could be one of your best friends. It could be your family members. It could be your business partner of many, many years or many, many generations even. It could be anyone. It could be anyone, anything that is in any way, shape, or form, through misery, especially, through misery, through a lot of complaining, a lot of crocodile tears, is trying to forge or force a friendship onto any one of you. You have to really flag them as a distraction, right? These two will always be standing, the two divine counterparts, the two twin flames that are supposed to do this journey together, the soulmates, the real, the highest level soulmates, always be standing. Okay, let's get the other cards. This is still the reason why this is hidden, is because they are mourning the loss of fake friends, right? And they've had too many false starts with too many fake people, too many fake relationships. This also speaks about marriage, right? This. So the Four of Wands is marriage. There might have been some kind of false start or hidden start, or the two of you might have had a false start. That's why this is in the hidden energies right now. You couldn't see it up front. You couldn't see it up front, but it's coming up. So this could honor your knowing. It's because we definitely get hints on what is. We have that inner navigation system, that inner guidance system. The way we know that this person is our ultimate divine counterpart, we know in our gut when somebody is not for us as well. Okay, I don't think any cards are falling, so I'm going to cut the deck and pull the rest of the cards. Okay, we have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, so the divine masculine side is standing up in their power. So there, I think we went through a dark night of the soul, like the divine masculine energy went missing for a while. I keep seeing 404 whenever the divine masculine kind of just goes back into the dark night of the soul, or has to go deep within the shadow side, right? Deep underground, the underworld, to the dark side, and to check what's happening, what's wrong, over there, do some learning. And they're it's like they are under the influence. That is what I'm getting. They go under the influence of all that charade, that agenda, all of that pretending, that kind of the 3D world, materialistic world of things. But now it's like, so when we go there, when our energy, when our divine masculine energy goes there, we tend to lose sight of what is what we're supposed to be really giving attention to. That is this new start, this actual genuine start, right? Look at that, the moon card. This is your strength. This is the moon is the divine feminine. So the divine feminine is showing up twice. So this is speaking about the lunar cycle, the upcoming lunar cycle. So we just had the new moon, and we're going to the full moon. Okay, so new beginning. This was still hidden. Why was it still hidden? We will find it out in the clarifications. This is the strength. You are now finally able to gather, collect all your blocks and throw them, right? That your focus is that any block, any kind of block that is coming towards you, but both of you are mirroring this, like, but you and your person are in the same space. You all are. This is possible. This is also the reason why y'all might not be communicating right now, is because y'all are both very, very focused on your divine masculine side, and you are looking at uh, the divine, the celestial source of the divine feminine energy. So it's like you've kind of externalized your divine feminine energies, the energies that you have internalized right now, both of you are divine masculine, right? And you'll have kind of externalized the divine feminine energies, like you're looking up to her like in some kind of awe, like you want to gather a lot of uh, support from other creatures as well, from other realms as well, right? To communicate to the celestial source, that is the moon of the divine feminine energies, that communicates the divine feminine message to earth, that is the moon, that is where we receive, that's the satellite, that's where we receive, satellite of planet earth, that's where we receive messages from source on this planet, from the divine feminine, right? So this communication, there is some, these are some, we are all waiting and trying to receive messages from the divine feminine, but it's external. It's like we've externalized it. We've kind of put her on the, on a pedestal, put her on the pedestal, and that's why it might not be working out in the 3D. You might not be coming together, or you might be mirroring each other. This is coming up to me from my own personal recent experience bumping into my person. Is like you might be wearing the same colors, that so that is also some kind of confirmation. You're getting very, very little confirmation. The main thing, the grand revelation, this new of the inauguration of this new beginning, is still hidden from you. There might be a reason, is because you're supposed to be focused on the block that are removing. I'm hearing that your person has really rounded up all of the negative factors, whoever they might be, and they are literally, look at that. This person is walking really, really fast with all of these blocks. He's just picked up this fence of blocks, and he's walking really fast. And this is a massive release as well. They're releasing all the blocks. This is, they have basically taken all the distractions, they have taken all the blocks to their vision, all the conflicting energies in their life, and whoever they were coming through from, and have decided to go and leave it. I see a lot, them leaving behind a lot of people, or taking a lot of people away from their space and setting them aside in in the place that they belong, in the space that they belong, which is out of their own sacred space. Any space that your person connects to, which is theirs for them to work, which they have now gotten confirmation and assurance of, right? Okay. Victory. Okay, so in our hopes and fears, we have success here. We have success here. Success moving forward is what I'm getting. Okay, whoever is listening, my collective, whatever you've been saying to your person all this while about the people in their life, their decisions, and all of those things have been successfully heard. They have heard it, and they're actually taking action on it. They're leaving a lot of people, is what I can tell you right now. They're letting go. They, if even if they had let go of people, but if they were not leaving them, it's like they're literally carrying them, and then saying, okay, get out, get out, get out. Like, they've reached the point of no return. Like, this combination is like they are sending them to a point of no return. and there's some kind of success here. They are able to take your advice very, very, very with an open, with a, I wanted to say open mind, but I was told not to say open mind, but I said it anyway. But it, maybe the after removing this cackling, like, these people might have been just like going on and on and on about, like, these are distractions, right? So once this distraction, this noise, this clutter has been, somebody might be even decluttering their house. So if you want to catch the same energy and you don't have many people to, like, uh, throughout of your life, but if this is the phase that both of you are focused on, like, decluttering your life, they are focused, your person is focused on decluttering their life of the people that were causing a lot of noise and chaos, confusion, distraction, they're clearing that out. So if you can actually declutter your own house, your workspace, clean it up a little bit, then you will catch on the same energy, but in a different activity. But if you're leaving clutter around, like, if you're keeping your space cluttered, workspace cluttered, you might find that, people will come into your life pointlessly. They will just, like, appear as, uh, out of thin air, out of nowhere, from the shadow side, and then you will have to, like, deal with them and do something like this. Instead of that, like, you might want to actually consciously do this and keep yourself safe, and, um, keep your energies safe, like, cleaning your house, will, or workspace will, decluttering it will make you happy, like, you make you happy. But if you are having to deal with somebody who's coming in, butting into your life, and then, you're having to throw them out, like, that can hurt you, that can get your energies to dip. Okay, but whatever it is, this phase you're going through this successfully, or whatever your focus is, uh this is also the outcome card, right? We are always hopeful of a good outcome, and we are also afraid of the outcome as well. Like, there might have been some things that you have said to your divine counterpart that might have triggered them as well, because it's like it might have been some really dark stuff, like, about the people in their life, or what happens in society, what happens in the world. You might have shared with them some really dark things. We all tend to tell each other the truths that are being revealed to us through, this is revelation as well, like things that are revealed to us in our meditation, our compilation, in our channeling. So you might also be somebody who has psychic abilities, and you see things, you have vision, you right a vision, or you hear voices, you see, you experience things that a lot of people don't, the people in your life have never experienced, and that's some information and knowledge coming to you right from the source, right? So it's like you might have been brave and told them the secrets of the universe, the dark side of of reality, dark side of people, dark side of our society, and etc. You might have spoken, uh, you might have expressed your concerns very clearly, right? Very, very clearly to them, and very creatively as well. But when it when the monkey mind, when the 3D mind takes over, the materialistic or practical mind takes over, it's like we always wonder if it is sustainable to be in a connection which is going to reveal dark truths to us, right? So they it's like they might have your person might have taken a step back and tried to see if there is any scope of working it out within a simpler connection. You also might have felt like, you want a simpler connection, right? But all of that is done now, and then they're like, okay, that all of is like this connection, even though, like, I'm getting a lot of revelations of the darkness, It's like this connection is honestly genuine, as the most safest and the most stable connection, because they've gone and checked everything around, and then it's like they kind of realized that, okay, the darkness that was communicated to me through this connection with my twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart connection, they might not be calling your connection these names or these terms. They might not be using these terms. They might be saying your name, right? uh, my connection with such and such person has revealed to me like how dark, what the darkness, real darkness is within people, within society, within the universe. What are the dark forces, etc. It's but like outside of this connection, I have to actually face that. I have to deal with it. I have to live my life with it, right? And there is no stability in that. It's very dangerous. It's like apart from this connection, any other connection that I make by like, let's say, ignoring this connection or ignoring my person, if I'm in the zone of ghosting my person, right? All the other connections just are an experience of that darkness. So they're coming into the light. They're just emerging out of the dark and into the light. But that process is kind of hidden. It's like it's a unique process for every human being. Even if it is your divine counterpart, there is one element that is very, very unique to you and to them, and that will always be hidden. This could also mean that they are now finally ready. They have gathered everything to start this new life with you. So be prepared. Take this as a hint, as a clue. Forget about the timelines. Okay, for I've been asked to tell you this. Forget about the timelines, but y'all are going to have that successful start with each other in the immediate future. It's coming together. They are going to be able to discuss this. They're going to be able to give you an actual estimate of what you'll have and what you'll are going to be able to create. And believe me, it is looking really wonderful. Ace of Pentacles has, you have more options than you realize, right? Of having a more harmonious and luxurious experience in life. Queen of Look at that, Queen of Pentacles. This is divine counterparts. This could also be your parents, lovers. This is okay. So I have got counterparts here, energy of counterparts, divine counterparts. I have got energies of twin flames, people who are meeting other twin flames, not their actual divine counterpart. A divine counterpart is a soul that is entangled with you on the quantum state as well as the cosmic state, right? Quantum entanglement. You might want to look up this term and you will get an explanation on Google in layman's terms, okay? And on the cosmic scale, you can think of yourselves as a dual star system, the Sirius star system. You can look that up as well. This looks like the pyramids. The third one is missing. So it's like the Sirius star falls in the three-star system, in the on the Orion's belt. So look up look up dual star systems and look up quantum entanglement. That is how divine counterparts function, okay? And there is only one divine counterpart. You might end up meeting a lot of twin flames. They might not be your divine counterpart, but at the moment in your mind, you're thinking of all the collective of the twin flame. This could also cause a little confusion, okay? That is what, like, the entire collective is finding themselves in the awakened divine masculine energies, a twin flame collective. So y'all might have externalized your divine feminine to that extent where you are thinking that there is more than one person here, but there is always just the one, okay? So right now, this is collective consciousness. This is the fourth density energies. In the 3D, we have the Queen of Pentacles. That means Your counterpart is showing up. Your counterpart is there, you in the physical. They have a physical incarnation here, and they are patiently waiting. They're honestly patiently waiting for the time to be right for to make this offer. they're trying they are trying to learn their other energy. They're trying to learn about, trying to harness their divine feminine side of things. And they're kind of shielding their energies, because I think they're feeling a lot of pressure from the collective as well, telepathically. And it's like they kind of don't know, your person doesn't know who they're communicating with, right? Apart from you, it is very clear when they're communicating with you, but uh, they don't know the faces of the people of the twin flame collective. This is a first time for them, like communicating with thousands of minds at the same time, which form the divine collective, that is a twin flame collective that is around them, right? So that's why they might be kind of shielding their energies a little bit, cloaking their energies a little bit, not communicating too much online, not showing up on social media messengers, etc., keeping their phones aside. That because they want to keep this hidden when they're coming towards you with the communication of the new beginning. Okay, we have the page of wands, which is here at the bottom. So much synchronicity, more than number synchronicities. Look at that. We have card actual energy synchronicities. You all are in the same place. This is massive alignment. It's like they are, whatever you've spoken, they have heard it. They have heard it. So this is the 11th card, right? This is the 10th card of the wand suit, and this is the 11th card. So they dumped all the rest, and are holding the one that is the most important, the one that has all the information recorded in it. You can think about this as like a microphone plus a speaker, this wand with the page of wands, right? So like I said, like here you speak into a microphone which records it, and then they are playing this message. The universe is playing this message out to them. They might be spending a lot of time um, watching the moon, or at least once a day they might be seeing the moon, and whatever you have said to them is they're remembering it face to face in the material world. Or you might not be hearing anything that they have said to you. Okay, it's because you might be hearing all the things that you have said to your person. It's because they are recollecting it, and it's being heard by them. Like it's like they have a recording of your voice inside your mind, and then they have the rewind, play, and fast forward. It's like streaming. They're streaming. Oh wow. Okay. So whatever they're watching right now, even like TV shows, music, lyrics, YouTube, whatever it is, whatever, even if they watch the 10 that TV show for the 10th time, or that episode or whatever, it's just like they're hearing, like when they might be watching something, but what's playing inside their mind, what's playing inside their heart, right, is your voice. And that's how they are walking, that's how they're walking, with that kind of confidence. It's like they did this intense, like library study of your conversation, your interactions, and your person is spending a lot of time contemplating, and they're ready. They have the money. I don't know what's stopping them. Let's see, we have the divine masculine counterpart here. So if at all you're finding yourself in the divine feminine energies, a polarity, then your person could be in the divine masculine polarity. I see the collective quite focused on the divine masculine polarity. That's why they might be like a temporary, like no communication or no contact, like this, the like some kind of secrecy thing going on. Let's see. Let's start clarifying. Let's just get some details. I'm not going to clarify all the cards, but this is important. It's important that I clarify the moon card. Let's see, in at the center of the reading. I'm going to clarify that one, and then I'm going to clarify the Ace of Pentacles. These are the two cards that I'm going to clarify. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some kind of time frame on what this is. Okay. Look at that, 10 of Wands, 10. We have not some endings. I think they don't. They did not want to talk to you while uh, they were ending things with people in their life, the karmics in their life, right? When they had to possibly focus and concentrate on language and uh, the the style of life that is about endings, that they want to approach you when they're in this phase, when this is up, right? That's why you might that's why they might have cut contact, because they didn't want to say show up in front of you in the same way. We have the King of Wands, Father of Wands here. We have the Ten of Wands and the Four of Cups. We have the High Priestess. I don't know. As soon as I saw the Ten of Swords, I was it's like death. And now, as I started saying this sentence, I hear kill the rat. So basically, the rats that had been encroaching or had they have been exposed. Okay, they have been exposed, and because they might have actually done some kind of expose work, like possibly some kind of undercover work. They might have been working undercover and trying to um, find the identity of these people that have been uh, shunting their growth, or keeping their uh, keeping their opportunities hidden, keeping something hidden from them, they might be siphoning money. These could actually be thieves. These could actually be rats. It might be not actual money. They might be pilfering things from them, like stealing. These could be pathological. No, sorry. They could be kleptomaniacs, like people who cannot. They are in a habit of nicking things, like stealing things. Okay. So they might have actually taken it for some time, a few years, maybe, possibly. I'm sensing 4 years, 4 years, 4 years, or something happened 10 years ago, about 10 years ago, 12 years ago. Something happened 12 years ago that has led them to investigate these type of people, these rat type of people, these people who uh, look like, they mean well, they look innocent, okay, but they are lurking around in the shadows waiting for a chance to steal something from you. And they might have brought these people out on the surface. Sorry. And out into the open, out into the open, and exposed. There's definitely some exposing of their crimes, and it's looking pretty dark, pretty dramatic. This revelation was pretty dramatic. They're being very vocal about it. They're being very vocal about it. They're being very vocal about these people who have been stealing from them, and it's like their language has become extremely vicious. Not vicious, but extremely powerful. Like, it's bringing about endings. It's bringing out the truth. This is also like speaking the truth, like the page of one. The truth is being spoken, and that whenever a truth is spoken, like, one of these swords gets removed, expelled out of the back of your person and goes and hits one of the rats, right? They their throat chakra, their crown chakra, and their throat chakra is in ultimate alignment, and the third eye chakra. So they're receiving receiving the power of speech, the vocabulary, the timing, the guidance, and everything from this is the higher self, the divine feminine, right? They're receiving it from this because they really need, they want to, they know that they've been backstabbed. There's a lot of betrayal over here that was pinned on them, by these rats. So it might not just be about actually physically stealing things, but this could also be like, people are in their life who have continuously done very, very bad things and shifted the blame on your person. Or even you might have faced these kind of scenarios, okay, and now you're able, now you know that these people have been criminally unjust towards you. You are able to you are able to identify these people who have put has have shifted the blame on you, and your person also knows. You might be done with all of this, and you might be observing your person uh, do all of this, and you might have experienced it in a very a smaller measure, and it was coming, so that you are also aware. This was happening in your life, so that you are aware of what your person is dealing with. They're dealing with this on a massive scale, and you might be dealing with this on a smaller scale, okay? But you are feeling the pain. You're feeling the pain, okay, of betrayal. So sometimes we might end up thinking that it is our person who has betrayed us, but no, it's just that energy, the energetic data of betrayal is sinking in, sunk in really, really hard, okay? Has sunk in really hard. There are some very, very sticky energies, sticky people around them. I mean, they're literally shameless. Like, your person might be telling everybody the truth and showing them the proofs about these rats in their life, and these people might just be sitting there like with a blank expression, like, okay, you have this proof, and then now what are you gonna do, like, that kind of a thing, like, or might not even be saying anything, just still lingering around, like, not even asking for forgiveness, not even saying something in return, in defense, nothing. They're just hanging around there because it's like they just want to be around as long as they can, because they have nothing else. Like, they will just see, they will just rob. They pilferaging. This is not even robbing, this is pilferaging. And this kind of information, there's a lot of, like, your person grew up in that kind of fear, or you also might have grown up in that kind of fear. Somebody else might have spoken this fear into your mind because of their experiences. They might have meant well, but they were also really overcome and overwhelmed by this particular fear, that people will rob them of the credit that they have accumulated in their achievements, and at the same time also blame them for their own blame you and your person for their own wrongdoings and criminal activities. They have a very very bad morals, and they have extremely bad intentions towards. They literally target people. This is targeted harassment. Okay, targeted harassment. Targeted harassment. Somebody doesn't even know that they were a victim. Somebody's been fighting this in spite of being really, really hurt and damaged uh, tr- uh, throughout this process. Like, it just doesn't register in them that they are really, really hurt, actual hurt. Like, they don't receive any information as an attack. They were really open to a lot of information, and they might have given everybody a benefit of the doubt. They might have been really really trusting because they they trusted that God, universe, source was taking care of them, which is true. Okay, they might have had very very caring parents or very well to do parents and families, right? So you'll also have had caring and protective families, etc. So you all thought that you could always. uh, It's like people would think twice before attacking you, but it's like some people have gained confidence, or they can gain confidence in the first go, just to come and then torment and torture you in any way, shape, or form. Even if they don't get anything, they just get kicks. Like, they just. This is the way that these rats will live their life. It's like the divine feminine, like, source, the high priestess, right? Divine feminine source, the moon, is like energetically communicating. The frequencies that you're getting from the moon is to basically stand up in the face of this now, because this is enough. Like, you can't like turn your back to this information anymore. Your safety, like, is very important. Mental, emotional, physical, financial is very important. You can't let like these rats make a home. And then look at these rats have brought down such a big bull. Look at the bull there. You see the bull. Now, but one good thing is, like, you have the mental information of their betrayal and their treachery, so you can take that and you and and then deliver justice to yourself, because that is what karma is. So this could be return to sender spells. This could be like giving them the taste of their own medicine. Is is it's like the ultimate, like, return to sender scenario over here. It's been put in motion. It's been put in motion. Whether you like it or not, this also seems like divine intervention. This could be like, your parents found out something. Their parents found out that, this is what they've been doing with our kids, and they might have sat down and collaborated. Maybe the father sat down and had a conversation, right, with one of your mothers as well. Like, both the fathers communicated with the mother, and because look at the two kings, the emperors there, and then we have the mother figure that is the Queen of Pentacles here showing up, right? And we had the High Priestess there earlier. We have the Moon twice, so there's definitely a possibility that your parents have communicated with each other, father figures or mother figures. If your parents have passed along to the other side, but definitely they might have sat down and it's coming up straight up. They've had a discussion about this. People people have spoken. Your elders, the people who are looking out for you, your your guardians in in physical incarnation, could be your uncle and aunt as well. Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Son of Wands. Like, Okay, we have the Page of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the King of Wands. A lot of conversation, a lot of communication about this scenario, about this Ace of Pentacles scenario. Two of Wands and the Father of Swords and the Ten of Cups. This is something, this is discussions about a home, happiness, what brings happiness, taking action towards it, moving it forward, moving it along. It should fit logically. It should logically, in the sense that the the mythos and logos of it should be equal, in equal portions, in the right place, right? Oh, so this is the heart space and this is the mind space. Like, we are not we're leaving no stone unturned. That's what I'm saying. That's what I am hearing on the way forward. Like, we're going to take action towards implementing intelligent, the carving out this way forward for this new beginning. It's an intelligent design. Like, this decision has been made. I think you are also finding yourself in that place where you want this to be extremely intelligent moving forward, and you know that that is the ultimate success, being able to bring this about. Like, we have 5 cups here, 5 cups here, so we're so this is your side, this is their side, this is absolute communication, like soul to soul communication. We have the Hermit card here, the Fool, incoming messages. This is the bottom of the deck, and then look at that, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. I think this is what I'm going to put for the Page of Wands, bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I think you're ready as well. You're ready as well. Both of you are very ready, very, very ready. You all have had a glimpse of this. You all have had experience of this, how it was when you all were interacting with each other. They have, like, oh, wow. It's like they have more confidence, and this is what you are going to receive. Like, they know more about how good this connection is in general at this moment. You might be feeling it, but they have like actual factual information. Like, oh, let's say when we sit down at the financial year end, and then we predict what's going to happen in the next quarter of the financial year, then the end of the year, we sit down and we budget for things where we, so they have a much clear idea, much clear, more in depth. Like, they have sat down and thought about this a lot. Like, they've got a lot of information, very practical, material world information, and they're ready for this new start. I I still don't understand why there's this secrecy. There's a lot of protectiveness right now coming up over here, but it fits logically. Fits logically. Otherwise, it could. It's like it's too unstable and it's too passionate. Where the stability was already achieved here in the past. Like, this the energy of this connection has been stabilized in the non-physical dimension, and now they have the confidence in this connection for it to be grounded and stabilized in the 3D. So this seed comes from the sky and plants itself and grows into a tree. And look at that Ace of Wands. They're going to express this, wait for a proposal. Like, this could also talk about like prenuptial conversations. Like, they might be thinking that, okay, maybe she has both of us have our wealth, and she should be she should always feel safe. He or she, whatever, should feel safe about her money, that kind of stuff. They're going through all of it. They're covering all of it before that proposal comes in, because maybe they might have rushed to move forward previously, and now they want to be very, very careful. They want to think about everything and be absolutely 100% ready to answer all of your questions. All of your questions. They have heard all of your concerns and questions on what is happening in the journey forward, and it's like they want to hear it from you. They want you to hear it from them and them only, right? So maybe they're waiting for that point. So we were hoping for a timing on this. So this is 2 weeks. This is 2 weeks. I'd said the upcoming 2 weeks will be very important. In these 2 weeks, you'll be hearing this. 2 weeks, 10 days, 10, 11 days. Yeah, 9, 10, 10. Yep, okay. 2 weeks, definitely you'll be hearing more about this one way or the other. But this does not speak about the Page of Swords does not speak about direct communication. So you might be, again, continuing to get clues and hints from music, from television shows, or anything that you're hearing on the internet. So please be careful about what you're watching as well. Please watch if you're feeling uncomfortable with something, even very simple and innocent that you used to like before, just switch it off. Like, this also talks about new content. The Page of Wands talks about new content. You might be getting different type of content suggestions on your news feed. There is a message in there for you from your person as well, and it's a two-way street. Okay, this communication is two-way. So the reason why I said watch what resonates with you, and don't watch something that is triggering you, making you uncomfortable, even if you don't know the logical reason for it. It's because, like, let's say if you're listening to a music track and the lyrics, uh, your person might get that same suggestion on their newsfeed. So if it is making you uncomfortable, if it is dipping your energies, if it's bringing you in the negative zone, if it is making you think about these people, and or if it is making you think about your exes, right? Um, making you think about burdens, making you think about some sinister things, right? That is something that I'm seeing that is not for you to communicate right now with your person. What you should be communicating with each other is how you're all going to build your lives together in 3D. Okay, in the 3D, how are you going to build your life together? Okay, so you should there it should be focused on your communication should be focused on that, even though you're focused on dumping whatever is remaining. Maybe they are focused on it, so they are focused on that, ending things with these rats, and also dropping the people and connections that have just been too demanding unnecessarily, or taking advantage of their abilities. Okay, taking advantage of their connection, whether it be friendship, family. Sometimes family takes advantage of people. Family members could take advantage, friends could take advantage. And taking advantage doesn't mean like asking for help time and again if needed, but some people will just like lie and get some favors from you. That is called taking advantage. Okay, so I wanted to make that distinction. But when you realize that that you are communicating something to your person, make sure it is about how y'all are going to bring this new beginning, this auspicious new beginning into uh, into the open. It's in the hidden energies right now, so it's got to come out into the open. Okay, and that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscribes, the shares. Please hit the notification button if you like my content, because I will be focusing on doing lives. I like it very natural, organic, even with the mistakes, fumbling, and I think I'm getting a little better at it. This is a much better experience than recording something and then uploading it. I feel this is more real. I feel like I'm in touch. I know they go on for a very long time, but thank you again so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one.